Hi, it's Karen. I am going to talk a little bit about eye makeup. I've been thinking about doing this for a while because we are wearing masks so much these days and nobody can see your smile. It's hard to see expression. And because of that, I've been paying a little more attention to my eyes. I do use eyeshadow, and I know that there are people who are of the mind that eyeshadow on a woman over 50 is not the way to go, that it's aging, but I don't agree. I think if you are careful with applying eyeshadow and other eye makeup and don't use a heavy hand, don't use something that's really dramatic, it can actually be enhancing, and this is kind of what I wanted to talk about mostly. It also gives a nice illusion of your eyelid after your eyelid skin isn't so tight and smooth anymore. So if you have hooded eyes, and we all do start to have that look about us after about age 50, then using a little bit of light eyeshadow on your eyelids can be a very nice way to give your eyelids a little more prominence. My eyes, because of the shape, they're not super hooded, but I do notice that when I put a lighter color eyeshadow on my eyelid, they do stand out in a nice way. So I have done one eye earlier, and so this is the eye that I did. You can kind of see that it has the eyeshadow with a little bit of darker eyeshadow in the crease. I do line my eyes. I use an eyeliner pencil. I'm not good at all with liquid eyeliner. I haven't even tried it, but I don't want to go there. And mascara, it's really quick. I hope that I can do this really quick because I don't want to keep you on this video. But here's the eye that I haven't done. The other thing that's really important to a look around your eyes and to your whole face is your eyebrows. I do my eyebrows every day. This eyebrow I've done already. This eyebrow I've not done. But the eyebrow just completely frames your eyes. And if you want to do an experiment on yourself, do one eyebrow and then look in the mirror and do the covering up the different sides. And even if you're not wearing eye makeup on your eyes, just making sure you're filling in your eyebrows and giving it some shape makes a huge difference. So here's what I do for my makeup. I do use a little bit of eyelid primer because my eyelids tend to get a little bit oily, and so eyeshadow can crease a little bit throughout the day. Before I show you this, I'll show you this. I've been using the Urban Decay eyelid primer. This one I don't think is the anti-aging. I'm trying to get it so you don't have the glare. But there is a version of it that has peptides, and I have used that before. I think when I bought this, they didn't have it. The other one I've used that works really well also is the Bare Minerals eyelid primer. So I always prime first. I'm not going to do that now because I already have. So I have this really beautiful palette of eyeshadow. The colors don't look true in this picture, but this is a Beauty Counter palette called Romantic. And I'm going to be using this light color called Candlelight on my eyelid. So I'm using just a regular eyeshadow brush, and I'm kind of going to place it. I'm not going to brush it. Sometimes when you brush it on, you get flakiness that comes off of the eyeshadow brush and lands below your eyes, and then you have to deal with cleaning that up. So I'm just kind of placing it on my eyelid, patting it in. I'm going to go just a little bit above the crease, and I'm going to put a little bit in the corner just to kind of brighten up that corner. I'll do my other side. And then I think you can probably already see that my eyelid is much more visible. It's not a really noticeable color. It is lighter than my skin color. It doesn't have sparkles in it. It has a bit of a sheen to it. Matte colors are also really nice. And then what I'm going to do is put a little bit of darker color in the crease. I'm going to use this kind of a brush. It's like a crease brush. It's round and easier to get in there. I'm going to use this color right here called Truffle, and it's a very subtle color. It's not a dark brown. sometimes if I'm going out, which I'm not doing lately, but you know, if you go to a special party, a holiday party, it's going to be night, it's going to be dark, sometimes then I will go a little heavier on the colors and the makeup, and it's kind of a fun look. So I'm just going to give a little bit of, it's kind of like a V that I'm painting. So it's going to be in my crease and then a little bit right here on the outer corner. Very, very subtle. You can kind of see it there, I hope. And then what you really want to make sure you do is blend, blend, blend. You don't want the lines of demarcation really strong lines to show. You really blend it. So I'm always making sure that I look in the mirror and then I really blend so that it kind of disappears into your skin. It's kind of like a feathering. It's a little bit darker and then it feathers into your skin. So just a little bit more. I'm going to put a little bit more of the light color. Again, you don't have to do it this much, but that's what I'm doing. And then I always use an eyeliner pencil. I love these Beauty Counter eyeliner pencils. I've used other brands too. My favorite is, I'm going to choose the brown today. My favorite is the kind that I can sharpen. This is just the basic wood eyeliner pencil, and I like that I am able to sharpen the tip because sometimes when they get dull, they're harder to maneuver. So now, the way I like to do this, I think it's the most effective way to apply it without getting your hand in the way, is I hold it at the end rather than close to my eye. So I hold it at the end and then I just do short little strokes, very short. And what you want to do is put it as close as possible to the lash line, not on the water line, not inside here, but just very, very close to your lash line because you're kind of looking for an effect that gives your lashes a thicker look. So I've just done the bottom. You can kind of see the difference now. And now I'm going to put it on the top. I don't know if my arm will be in the way for this. Here, I'll do it this way. So I'm going to start a little bit in the corner. And again, just really soft, short strokes. And you can always add more, but less is more. So start with the little tiny strokes. And if you want a bigger or a more prominent line or a smudgier line, you can always add. But again, putting it close to the lash line is what you want to do so that your lashes end up looking thicker because it's at the base. This also, this pencil, and I like this too, has this little smudgy sponge part at the bottom. So if I make a mistake or sometimes I just want to smudge it because the edges look really hard, so I do that. Okay, so now I'm almost finished. The last thing I do is use mascara. I do like the Beauty Counter Volumizing Mascara. My other favorite is by Thrive Cosmetics. It's Thrive Cosmetics, C-A-U-S-E Medics, and these are called Liquid Lash Extensions. I think there's a glare, you can't really see the name, but it's a really quick, easy to apply mascara. The brush is not too big. The Beauty Counter brush, it gives a really nice volume. I really like it, but it's kind of a fat brush, and I'm not quite as coordinated as some people are with a fat brush. So I'm going to stick with this today, this smaller brush. I start at the base. I'll do it this way so you can see, and start at the base and then bring it up. So I am applying mascara because it really brings out my eyelashes. I think you can see that. I do use an eyelash curler as well. I didn't show that to you, but I use an eyelash curler because I have super straight eyelashes and I think that I look like I'm asleep or half asleep when I am not curling my eyelashes. I also put mascara on my bottom lashes. Some people don't, but with both the Beauty Counter and the Thrive Cosmetics mascaras, they do not smudge. So there's no problem using them on your bottom lashes. And there, it's all done. Now, I know that we're using masks and you can't see lips, but truly, oh, I didn't do my eyebrows. So let me do those first. I just want to show you that really quick. I use a Beauty Counter pencil. It has a spoolie brush on one end. I brush them up. This is also a pencil that can be sharpened, and I have a lot of spaces. I think we often do as we get older, so I'm just going to fill in, follow a line. The best time to pluck your lashes is after you've already put your shape in, filled in, because then you can see the shape and you know what to take off so you don't over pluck. So I've filled in. You can probably tell they're a little bit longer. I have a short eyebrows. believe it or not, when I was a teenager, I had the heaviest eyebrows, which I hated. So, of course, over the years, you pluck and pluck and pluck, and then eventually they don't grow back, and you wish you didn't get so enthusiastic about plucking. Okay, so that's the Beauty Counter. I have a dark brown pencil, and then I'm using the Beauty Counter eyebrow gel. I use the invisible gel because I've already put color on, and I love this gel because it keeps my eyebrows in place, but it doesn't get that crunchy feeling or that stiff feeling. This also comes in a variety of shades, so you can use it on its own if you don't need to do a lot of penciling in. You can just use the eyebrow gel without penciling in. Okay, there we go. I'm ready to go. I know that we don't get to see our mouths very often, but I like to wear lipstick. I think that completes the look. I'll show you that in a minute. Well, I'll show you that now. Where did I put it? This is, I love Beauty Counter's sheer lipsticks. This is a color called Rose. It's really versatile. Works with a lot of complexions. It feels so nice, like a lip conditioner. So there. Just kind of makes you have a finished look. And especially as we get older, we kind of fade out. When you're young, you can get away with the makeup-less look and look gorgeous the minute you step out the door. And as we get older, we just need to enhance our looks a little bit because the skin isn't so taut, our coloring has changed, and when we put a little color on our mouth, a little color on our cheeks, a little bit of color and eyelashes on, it just makes, to me, a big difference. There are plenty of times that I go out without makeup if I'm running to the store, and sometimes I just have a lazy day. But in general, I feel better about myself when I'm wearing makeup. And then I'm going to show you the look we all have lately. Here we go. So here's the mask. The eyes are much more visible than I think they would be without. Since you can't see my mouth, you can't see if I'm smiling unless you really like make expressions with your eyes. Here's a little trick I learned from somebody else too. I tied a ribbon on my mask, so I just wear it as a necklace, which is a little bit dorky, but I have to wear a mask when I go to my office at a school, and so it's just nice. If I'm in my office alone, I don't need to wear it, but if I walk out of the office, I do, and it's just always right there. Handy. And there you go. Mask fashion. I hope it was helpful. I'll put some notes down about what I used and where I put it. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day.